Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We bring you AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League. It's the Reno Aces and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Bobby Miller. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat, and something he can build upon as he develops. All right, ready to get this one started. And now the DH, Lucan Baker. And that's how this game gets started. Out to short, Freeland. Over to first, and out at first. Bases empty, one away. Now it's the right fielder, Tim Tawa. 2 hits in 5 at-bats last night. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Hey! 1 out and the base is empty. Swing and a liner into right field. Can't get there, and it's a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. So up next, Ivan Melendez. Too much swing and miss. Runner on the go. This one is low. Throw to second, tag, and they get the out. And that's outside. And it's 2-0. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Absolute gas right there at 99. The next offering misses. And now 3-1. And that drops in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. Welcome back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Dylan Ray. Keep an eye on this as the game goes on. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance. He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Chucky Robinson. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. Nobody on with 1 out. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Santiago Espinal. And there's a strike. He hits a fly to center. Pretty deep. Out number 2. The batter now, James Tibbs III. Hey! Two outs, base is empty. On the ground to the right side, Troy. There with plenty of time, inning over. Aces at the plate here in the second inning. Robinson hitting cleanup, and he's knocked in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Takes a strike. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing.
That's off the plate.
Could be ready for it if he gets it again.
Four-seam fastball, high middle.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Just can't catch up to the heat. In the air to the right. It's pretty far back. Pulls it in. 1 away. 1 out and the bases are empty. And now the center fielder, Gavin Conticello. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
That's outside.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
This one is labeled. That one's deep. And that falls out of here. And that gives them the lead. It's 1-0. Great job of hitting it where it's pitched. On a fastball on the outer half like that one, you need to keep the weight back and focus on good contact. That time, it paid off with a homer. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Inside, nearly clipped the hitter. To the right side. Collects. In plenty of time to first. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Troy. Swings through that one. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder. Bottom half of the second. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Ryan Ward. It's a pop-up. And a quick out, number 1. Bases empty, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Josue De Paula. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. In the air to center. And makes the catch. And now it's going to be Matt Gorski. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. Now here's the 0-2. And pops it up. Amaya should have this one. Gets there. Got it. All set for the start of this inning. And now, Aramis Garcia.
Nope.
Two-seam fastball. High middle.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball placement. Bounces this one to the right side. De Paula. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Nobody on with 1 out. Jacob Amaya, the next to hit. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in the last 5 games. Righty sets, kicks, and delivers.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Next pitch is outside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Circle
1 out and the base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Four-seam fastball.
Just misses the mark
outside.
outside the zone. What a take with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss. That's a K. First 2 batters gone in the top of the 3rd. Batting order turns over. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Lucan Baker. 3 hits last night. A big factor in getting that win.
Curveball. Low mill. Two-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Low inside.
Swings through it for the K. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the inning. Digging in for the Comets, Alex Freeland. In the air, out towards right center. And there's one down. Next up for the Comets, Taylor Young.
Ball 1.
That's the first pitch they've taken for a ball in this one, and it's been a long time coming. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Home team down by 1. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Liner, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Mike Sirota digs in now. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. And makes the catch. Back to the top of the order here. Here's the catcher, Chucky Robinson. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And it's stripped to the backstop. So he gets into scoring position with 2 away on the wild pitch. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. Popped up. And that's that. Top of the 4th inning with the aces at the dish. Tim Tawa now at the plate.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low mill.
This one in the air to right. Gorski in position. And a quick out, number 1. Base is empty, 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Ivan Melendez. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. And a big swing and a miss. It's been a good outing so far on the hill, but he's not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes.
Ball 1.
If he doesn't get a little more efficient, things could go south.
Nope,
It's
that's a ball.
2-1 now, and he's got to be wondering when that fastball's going to come. Might be on this next pitch. Fly ball, right field. Gorski towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th. 2 away here. Nobody on. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Christian Robinson.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Two-seam fastball. Low mill.
Fouled off down the right side.
Four-seam fastball. Low mill.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success. Got the batter swinging. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Oklahoma City was actually the first city to install parking meters. They did it way back in 1935 for a nickel per hour. So if you ever got a ticket after forgetting to feed the meter, you know whom to blame. That one not close. On the ground to third. And a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. In time, and the drop third strike leads to the first out. Bases empty, one away. James Tibbs the third will hit next. Rolled out to second in the first AB. Hard hit, right side. Melendez takes it to first. Play is made, 2 out. So digging in, Ryan Ward. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
We're here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 down and nobody aboard. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And that one fouled off. Two outs and nobody aboard. Liner to right. Oh, what a catch he just made. Sensational play for the third out. We're ready for the fifth inning. Here's the center fielder, Gavin Conticello.
Ball.
Conticello goes 6 feet 3 inches, 22 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2021. Bash down the right side, but foul. And it finds its way through for a hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Hard ground balls like that are really tough to make a play on. I know when I was playing second base in JV baseball back in the day, I had no interest in charging grounders like that one. Foul ball there. Pitcher softened him up with a couple of changeups. Might be time to go to the heater. Once again on 2-2. Lifted down the left side. One down. So up next, Tommy Troy. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Wasn't interested in that high fastball to start. I wonder if he wants something lower. Strike 2. That's a little bit low. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Troy thought that pitch missed, and here comes a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. That ABS review is brought to you by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. Garcia in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Comets batting. And swing and miss. Out to short. Amaya tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Matt Gorski drove in their only run in last night's game. Looper into right field, and it's foul. The 0-1. To the right side, Troy. Throw to first in time. Digging in, Alex Freeland. Two outs, bases empty. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs and nobody aboard. Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. That'll back him up a bit. This one lifted in the air, left field. Robinson moving under it. Gets there, got it. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Amaya.
Fastball, low inside.
That's in there. 0-1. Bounces it to the left side. Espinal. The throw to first. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. To the top of the order we go. Next is the designated hitter, Lucan Baker.
Ball.
One out and the base is empty.
Four-seam fastball, high middle. Four-seam fastball, high inside.
1-2 offering. Got the batter looking for the K. Two outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. He thought that was a ball and he'll challenge. And the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Tim Tala getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Ball up there.
Four-seam fastball, high middle.
That catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
Two down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Taylor Young. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Young wants another look at the called strike, and here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned following the review. Still 1 challenge left for him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And it's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Now the 1-2 pitch. Holds on. Foul tip for strike 3. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Mike Sirota, the next to hit. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Grounds this one up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. And that turns the lineup over. So digging in, Chucky Robinson. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. And that one gets by the catcher. That's a wild pitch, and it allows the tying run to move into scoring position. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and it's there for out number 2. That's a strikeout. So up next, Santiago Espinal. In the air, right field. Tala under it. And that's the 3rd out. Top of the 7th, Ivan Melendez digs in now. And that drops in for a strike. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. 1 out and the bases are empty. Here's the left fielder, Christian Robinson. And the 0-1 now. In the dirt.
Curveball. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Struck out swinging. 2 away now to start the 7th. So 2 out. Next up for the Aces, Gavin Conticello.
Low inside.
That one to first. Tries to backhand it, but it gets through. Gets to the pitcher, covering the bat. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Bottom of the 7th, James Tibbs III now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. After tying him up like that, this pitcher is in control. The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Ward swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss late on that one. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. Josue De Paula will hit next. Impressive efficiency on the mound in this game. Left field. It's pretty deep. And there's 2 down. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. Gorski swings through it for strike 1. Nice outing working late into this game, and a first pitch strike rate better than 70%. The pitching coach will give him props for that. Ooh, can't get out of the way of the fastball. That's gonna sting. And now 2 aboard, the winning run is on base. Digging in for the Comets, Alex Freeland. On the ground to short, Amaya. Whips it to first in time. And that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. Ildemaro Vargas getting ready to hit. That one almost got the hitter. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Popped in the air, left field. And up 1 down. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Tommy Troy. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So they turn things over to the righty, Ben Casparius. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Kasparias, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2021. That one to first. And that's an out. And now, Aramis Garcia.
Ball, that's out.
Sweeper.
Fair ball. Round first, hustling for 2. In at second with a 2-out double. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Good rip down the line there. As soon as it fell in fair territory, it was pretty much guaranteed extra bases. Play made, that ends the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Juan Murillo. And he's known to use a power slider with a lot of late movement. That can make it tough on hitters. Hard liner. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And now another base hit could even this one up. At the plate, Mike Sirota. Round ball to the right side. Melendez takes it to the bag. That's the first out. With that kind of downward action on the slider, you're going to get a lot of grounders just like that. Hard to lift it. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Strike 3. Got him swinging. Huge K there. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Santiago Espinal. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Slice down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right field. Tawa coming in on this one. And that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Lucan Baker digs in now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Up the middle, handles the chance. Whips it to first in time. And there's one away. Nobody on with 1 out. And now the right fielder, Tim Tawa. 1 for 3. Clearly he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. Line drive. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Digging in for the aces, Ivan Melendez. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Espinal moving under this one. And makes the catch. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kevin Ginkel. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Tibbs in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Looks like they'll have a shot at extra bases. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here comes the throw, and now the tying run is into scoring position. He was all over that one. Shot to tie this one up and maybe extend the ball game here. And here is Ryan Ward. In the air to left. Pulls it in, 1 away. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Josue De Paula. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. bit behind with that swing and strike one. Some serious velocity coming out of the pen, clearly. Robinson on the run towards the line. And he makes an incredible catch. Wow. Up to third safely with two gone. Huge spot here. Bottom of the ninth, down to their last out. And he grounds it to the right side. Troy. And that's the ball game. The final 1-0. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.